Gather closer, my friends, for I shall weave a tale of whispers and echoes, a story that dances on the edge of reality, like moonlight on water. It begins in the city of Cadmus, a place where time itself seemed to meander like a lazy river. There lived a clockmaker named Elias, a man whose hands possessed a magic of their own. He didn't merely repair timepieces, he listened to them. He heard the tiny sighs of the mainsprings, the delicate whispers of the escapements, the rhythmic heartbeat of the balance beetles. One day, a woman draped in shadows entered his shop. Her face was veiled, her voice a low, haunting melody. She placed a clock on his workbench, a clock unlike any he had ever seen. Its case was crafted from dark, polished wood, etched with symbols that seemed to shift and writhe in the dim light. Its hands were made of bone, and instead of numbers, the clock face displayed constellations. "This clock," the woman whispered, "has stopped. It stopped the moment my heart did." Elias, intrigued, began his examination. As he peered into the clock's intricate mechanism, he felt a strange pull, a sense of falling into its depths. The constellations on the face began to spin, and he saw glimpses of swirling galaxies, of nebula painted across the vast canvas of space. He discovered that the clock wasn't broken in the traditional sense. It wasn't a matter of cogs and gears. The clock was connected somehow to the woman's life force. It was a vessel of her memories, her experiences, her very essence. Working tirelessly, Elias didn't try to fix the clock mechanically. Instead, he began to tell stories. He recounted tales of love and loss, of joy and sorrow, of moments both grand and insignificant. He spoke of the sun rising over snow-capped mountains, of the gentle lapping of waves on a sandy shore, of the laughter of children playing in a sunlit meadow. As he spoke, the clock began to stir. The bone hands twitched, then slowly began to move. The constellations shimmered, and a faint, ethereal light emanated from within the clock's case. When Elias finished his final story, a tale of hope and resilience, the clock chimed, a single clear note that resonated through the shop. The veiled woman gasped, and as she lifted her veil, Elias saw not a face etched with sorrow, but one filled with a quiet peace. "Thank you," she said, her voice now clear and strong. "You have not just fixed a clock, you have rekindled a life." She vanished as quickly as she had appeared, leaving behind only the ticking clock and the echo of her gratitude. Elias never saw her again, but he understood then that time was not just a measure of seconds and minutes. It was a story, constantly being written, constantly being told. And sometimes all it takes is a good storyteller to set it in motion once more. And that, my friends, is the tale of the clockmaker and the woman in shadows. Remember it well, for stories, like time itself, are the threads that connect us all.